Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. My name is Enes and I'm a teacher in the International Knowledge School. In today's lesson, we will do the same thing as usual and go through the practice book and do the homework that we had the last time, and then go through the language book and pick up where we left off the last lesson. So let's go ahead and go to the practice book and go to the homework, which was on page 118, I think. Yeah, on page 118. Okay. First question is color and label the fruit in the shop. Okay, so here we have apples, pears, or pears, but usually pears, that's what I call them. Oranges, cherries, bananas, grapes. Okay, you can take colors. You can take colors and color these fruits. So we need yellow. Pears are usually orangey. Maybe this color. Let's see. Yeah, not orange, but like light orange. And then cherries are red, and so are apples. The leaves are green, and the last color is purple for grapes. So you can go ahead and color them at your own pace. You don't have to do it very quickly. I'm just gonna color one just to show you an example. So here, this is red. The apples are red. These are red as well. Of course, the leaf here, or the leaves of apples, are always green. So you can color these green. Okay, as for the cherries, you can color them like this. And it will look as if they're all colored red. Okay, if we have time, we will go back at the end of the lesson and color all of them. Otherwise, you can do these on your own. The colors are very obvious or very clear. Orange for this one. Okay, orange for oranges. Although these are not always orange, but you can use color orange for them. They're all usually between orange and yellow, but you can use this color just as an example. So bananas are yellow and grapes are purple. Okay, so these are the colors for you. You can color the rest. Take your time. Do it slowly. Just make sure you don't go outside of the lines, and make sure you make it look nice. Okay. So that's it for this one. That's it for the homework. Now we'll move over to the language book and pick up where we left off the last lesson. Where did we stop in the last lesson? Let's see. She likes? Nope. The airport. And there we go. Look at this. Okay, so let's get a pencil and look at what we have here. Whose hat is this? It's Tilly's. Whose socks are these? They're Sam's. Okay, so remember, it's is, it is, it's is, it is, there is, they are. Okay, now ask and answer. Whose jumper is this? Whose shoes are these? It's Miss Plum's. They're Nina's. Okay, so whose jumper is this? It's Miss Plum's. See, the jumper is for Miss Plum. She's wearing it. So whose jumper is this? It's Miss Plum's. Whose shoes are these? They're Nina's. Let's see if Nina's wearing them. the picture that we had before by the beach, or maybe not. No, not wearing any shoes. Not wearing any shoes, not wearing any shoes. Nope. So we can't really tell. We only take his word for it. So whose shoes are these? They're Nina's shoes. Okay? T-shirt, skirt, dress, jumper, jeans, shoes, socks, and short. Now we're going to ask who these things belong to, and we're going to write the answer down. Okay? So first, we ask the question, whose t-shirt is this? Whose t-shirt is this? Here's an example. Whose pencil is this? Whose pencil is this? It's Mr. Anas's. Whose pencil is this? It's Mr. Anas's. Okay? So that's how we ask and answer the questions. So here, whose t-shirt is this? Whose t-shirt is this? Let's see. Not for her. Take a look at the pictures here. Where are they? I think this is a good picture, but not the same. No. No. I can't really tell. Whose t-shirt is this? Well, maybe it's Sam's or Ben's t-shirt. So it's one of two. So whose t-shirt is this? It's either Ben's shirt or Sam's. Okay, so it's Ben's or Sam's. Okay, we could just write the name, or just write the name here. It's Sam's or Ben's. Okay, skirt. Whose skirt is this? Let's see if there are any pictures that can help us tell. Not really. There aren't any pictures that can help us tell. Whose skirt is it? Nope. Let's take a look at the pictures in the back. No pictures of Ben, Sam, or Nina, so we can't really tell. So the best thing that we can do is just guess. Okay, so I'm guessing it's Nina's. Nina's. Okay, it's Nina's. Now next we have a dress. So whose dress is this? Whose dress is this? It's Tilly's. It's Tilly's. Whose jumper is this? Whose jumper is this? Let's say it's Ben's. It's Ben's. Whose jeans are these? Whose jeans are these? They're Ben's. They're Ben's. Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? They're Tilly's. They're Tilly's. Whose socks are these? Whose socks are these? They're Tilly's. They're Tilly's. Whose shorts are these? Whose shorts are these? They're Ben's. They're Ben's. Oops, sorry, Ben's. Okay, so now I want you to listen and repeat. Whose t-shirt is this? Whose t-shirt is this? It's Sam's. It's Ben's. Whose skirt is this? Whose skirt is this? It's Nina's. It's Nina's. Whose dress is this? Whose dress is this? It's Tilly's. It's Tilly's. Whose jumper is this? Whose jumper is this? It's Ben's. It's Ben's. Whose jeans are these? Whose jeans are these? They're Ben's. They're Ben's. Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? They're Tilly's. They're Tilly's. Whose socks are these? Whose socks are these? They're Tilly's. They're Tilly's. Whose shorts are these? Whose shorts are these? They're Ben's. They're Ben's. Okay, that's great. Now here, point and say, then write. This is Tilly's skirt. These are Ben's socks. This is Nina's dress. This is Nina's dress. This is Nina's dress. These are, let's see. These are Sam's shoes, I think. Sam's shoes. Okay, now notice, when we only have one dress, skirt, we say this is. When we have two, we say these are. Okay, so for one, this is. For two, these are. Okay, so remember that because it's very, very important. Okay, so now I want you to listen and repeat. This is Tilly's skirt. This is Tilly's skirt. These are Ben's socks. These are Ben's socks. This is Nina's dress. This is Nina's dress. These are Sam's shoes. These are Sam's shoes. Great. That's very good. Now, again, we use this for one. This is Anna's pencil. If we have two, say, these are Anna's pencils. Okay? This is Anna's pencil. These are Anna's pencils. Okay, so one pencil, two pencils. Okay? Great. Very good. You can skip this page. Okay, although you can always sing these little songs on your own. Little silver aeroplane up in the sky, or any other rhythm that you'd like to give to it. Or you can look up for this. Write these words in Google, and I'm pretty sure a song will come up. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next page where we have phonics. Okay, change B. Let's take a look at the first one. Listen and read. So I will read and you can listen. Change B to G and make blue into glue. Change C to T to make cube into tube. So change the first letter. Change B to ST to make bone into stone. Change N to H and make nose into hose. Okay, so only change one letter to change the whole word. Now here, make the words, match the words and pictures. Okay, so here we're going to have to make words here and then batch them together. Okay, now the first one here we have blue, glue, cube, and tube. Now where is the tube? No, 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 yes. So here we have tube. Okay, like the one we have here is YouTube, so it's the same, tube. Blue, no. No. Yes. So blue. Glue. Yes. Glue. Okay, and the last one is cube. Okay, so now let's listen and repeat. Tube. Tube. Blue. Blue. Glue. Glue. Cube. Cube. Great, very good job. Okay, now make the words match the words and pictures. The same thing we did the last time. Bone. Which one is the bone? Bone. Okay, let's take a look. Stone. No. Yes, stone. Okay, nose. No? Yes, nose. And the last one is hose. Okay, now listen and repeat. Nose. Nose. Bone. Bone. Hose. Hose. Stone. Stone. Okay, so these are all the words that we have. Tube, blue, glue, cube, nose, bone, hose, and stone. Now, take the words that you can read. Now, I recommend that you pause the video right now and read these words. Tick the ones you can and cross the ones that you cannot. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video now. Okay, so if you pause the video and you play it again, let's take a look at the words. Blue. So you can tick that. Glue. Cube. Tube. Bone. Stone. Nose. Hose. Now, if you weren't able to read any word and you crossed any of them, you can replay the video that we just did, or replay the few seconds that we just did where I read them, and you can read and listen at the same time. So it makes it easier for you to read them the next time. Okay, now we will do this the next lesson since we're almost out of time. So let's go ahead to the workbook and take a look at today's homework so we can move on and finish today's lesson. So today's homework is going to be a bit longer than what we're used to. Let's see. Yeah, see, a little bit longer, but not very long. Okay, write this, or is this, or are these? So we're making questions here. Okay, so whose jacket is this? It's Sam's. So here we have one. Whose shirt, t-shirt, is this? So you can write any name that you like. Okay, so whose t-shirt is this? It is Ahmed's, just as an example. So you can write any name that you like. Okay, so whose trousers are these? So for one thing we say, is this? But we have trousers with an S. Whose trousers are these? Okay, so you can answer the rest on your own. Here, draw and write. This is my phone, for example. Here, buttons, screen. So this is my phone. Here I will draw keys. Just an example. So this is my phone, and these are my keys. You have to draw more than just one, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 in each line, and you can say, this is my phone. Oh, this is my phone. You can just write that one. Okay, and you can draw more. This is my pencil. This is my book, and whatever, and so on. And here, these are my. We will do the rest of it the next time. On the next page, if you have time, you can do this one as well. You have to write these sentences. Mr. Gray is a cleaner. My dress is green. If you find them a bit difficult, this is because we haven't done this yet. We will do this in the next lesson. But if you can answer them, that's a great achievement, because it will give you a very good idea of what we're doing in the next lesson. But if you can't, you can just do this page, and that's it. You're finished. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new today. If you have any questions, as always, I'm available in the comments below. Let me know if you need any help, and I'll be glad to help you. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.